Welcome to Megapath Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today is the day. Doomsday Kingdom, issue number 1, the physical release. Pre-orders are open now, but do not run to the website just yet. There's some very important information I want to give you guys before you go. Now, I would love to sit here and talk your ear off about the process up until this point, and I might do that in a video coming up. But this video is strictly down to business. I want to give you guys the information that I think you definitely need before you go and make the order, because there's some things I want to make very clear before we go into this. First thing first, the pre-orders. It's not like a pre-order that you're usually used to hearing. Pre-order it now, and in 6 months to a year we'll send out the item. Not at all. What we're doing is we're opening the pre-orders right now at doomsdaykingdom.com. We're going to leave them open for a little over 2 weeks. We're going to close them on the 24th of August at midnight. Once we close them, and this is officially speaking, I have a backup plan, but once we close them, we're going to send out or fulfill and then send out all the orders up until that point. And then once we handle all the orders that come in, whatever's extra, we're going to restock as far as the first prints. If we're out of first prints, we'll restock second prints. If we're out of that, we'll restock third prints. And I'm saying it like that because if you're a day late, a week late, a month late, a year late, there will be something that you can get in the first issue form, whether it's the first print or second print. Now, I say officially because I'm going to try to get a head start, and this is where our structure comes into play. We started with digital, and a huge thank you to everyone who helped out with digital. That gave us the head start to get some of the supplies, like bags and boards, for example, because we want to bag and board every comic that we send out. So that gave us the head start. And then the pre-orders are going to come in. And this is where I want to stop and say we are not doing any refunds whatsoever. Now, if you have any problems or corrections with your order, or maybe you placed an order but you want to get something else and you want to combine them for shipping, just contact us at doomsdaykingdom@gmail.com. We will definitely work with you on that. Just let us know beforehand. Don't feel bad about reaching out. Just reach out. We'll see what we can do. Definitely have your order number ready, or any other information that would be easier for us on our end to take care of it. Have that ready when you reach out to us. Now, the digital gave us a head start, and when the pre-orders come in, I really want to get a head start since I'm the only person in the US shipping out these orders. If I'm lucky enough, I want to try to get a head start, or at least this is my plan, and I don't want someone to refund an order or try to refund an order and maybe they want to get a different bundle, so they refund this order. That's why I say reach out to us, because what if I'm trying to get a head start shipping things out and I just dropped your package off at the post office and then you're refunding it? I don't even know what you do in that situation. I'm just trying to avoid any type of mix-ups. So like I said, if you want to combine any orders, or if you have any questions about orders whatsoever, just contact us. And speaking of orders and shipping, if you live in an area that has iffy shipping, or if there's customs, or if you're not sure on what the price of the international shipping would be, contact us first, definitely, at doomsdaykingdom@gmail.com. We will do everything in our power to look into that for you and get back to you based on whatever problem you're having. I'm saying general because depending on the area, it could be a number of different things. If you have any questions whatsoever before you put an order in, just reach out to us, doomsdaykingdom@gmail.com. Now, as far as the options, there's going to be multiple options. Option number 1, you could get just the comic. Some of these options might seem a little weird to some of you, but we pulled these from all of your suggestions, or as many as we could before we bit off more than we could chew. But option number 2 is to get the comic signed by one of us, either the artist, which is James, or the writer, which is me. By the quantity, I think there's a drop down where you can click and it'll drop down and you could pick Ronnie or James. Option number 3, and I know that's why I said this might seem weird to some people, but that was heavily requested. Some people just want the artist's signature. Some people just want the writer's signature. Some people just wanted the option because they can only afford one. In all honesty, I got that a lot more than people wanting one or the other. Option number 3, you could get both signatures. Now, keep in mind, we got to get this from the printer. I got to sign it and then ship it to the UK. The artist has to sign it and then ship it out to you. So definitely have some patience, absolutely, because this got to make the rounds to get signed if you choose those options. Now, the bundles. Bundle number 1, you get the comic and you can pick one print out of the 3 that are available. Bundle number 2, you guessed it, you could pick 2 prints out of the 3 that are available. And bundle number 3, yes, very easy, predictable. You get the comic plus all 3 prints. Now, the signature series is next. A lot of people were asking for something limited but realistic that we can actually do. So bear with me here. This is a little bit different, but I got this comic from the US printer that we're going to go with. And I had opened it up, and this was the day where like 5 people that day asked about a limited edition thing. And I was looking at the inside cover, and I love this picture right here. I just love this picture. And I was thinking about how normally you see like the cover is faded and it's on the inside cover, or something a little bit different, and the thought hit me, you know what, we can do the signature series, limit it to between 100 and 150, and that's something that was also suggested because it keeps it fair. It's not like a ridiculous limit to only 5, you know. It opens it up so it's essentially not keeping anyone out. It's essentially saying for those 100 to 150 people interested in this, the option is there for you to support the book and also get this limited thing. So you're going to get the comic, and then you're going to get the book plate, which will be the artwork on the inside cover. Now, I want this to run throughout the whole series. If this catches on, if this is a good idea, if you guys like it, it'll come with the comic for every issue. It'll come with the book plate, limited to 150. The book plate will be whatever image is on the inside cover, and eventually, maybe for most of the prints, they will be exclusive images you can't get anywhere else. Eventually we will not sell the prints at all of the image that's on the inside cover, except for on the signature series book plate that comes with it. I love that idea. Sometimes we might do a book plate with a big fold-out poster or a roll-up poster. I've got a lot of different ideas, but this is the starter. You get the comic, the book plate, which is going to have this little bit of red down here. I'll put an image on the screen, and there will be a print of my name, of James's name, and there will be the, whatever out of 150, and that's where we can write in the number that you get. Like, let's say you get 7 out of 150, and we can sign our names. So that's why it's the signature series. It's all signed and between both of us, and you get the limited edition book plate. Now, this is a book plate that came with a Walking Dead comic. This is not quite the size of a comic book. I was looking into some. I have some samples coming that were closer to the size of a comic book. So there's an idea for you, anywhere from this size to a little bit bigger, and it's going to be signed by both of us. And it will be, I'm also going to try to set up something, and I got this idea from the statue. If you register it, let's say you get number 25 out of 150, and let's say you want to collect issue 2, and you get the issue 2 signature series, you can register to get number 25 out of 150. So all your signature series, if we keep it going for 5 issues, and I'll keep it going. If you guys support it, I've already talked to James about it. He loves the idea. For 5 issues in a row, if you collect them, you could get 25, the same number, so your collection stays the same instead of being like 23, 140, 36. So it's up to you guys. You let me know. We will have additional stuff coming, additional variants and limited editions. Like after the signature series, the next option you could get, which is the most limited, and this is only because of cost, it's the blank sketch variant. Now there's only going to be 5 available at first. 4 of them you can pick to have artwork done by James Milne on the front, and 1 will have the option of having artwork done on the front and the back. If you're new to the blank sketch variants, essentially these are a thicker sketch cover that wraps around both the front cover and the back cover of a comic, and underneath you still have the regular cover, the regular comic. It all stays the same. There's just that sketch with the title, and then you can have the artist draw whatever you want on it. The 4 that are available, you can have James do a face or a body. There's better details on the website. And then the 1 available as of right now, you could do the front and the back. You can have whatever images you want, like Stranger Things. You can have them draw them on it too. So, all right, I guess that's it. I mean, this is official. This is it. I'm going to go and I'm going to unlock the website so you guys can go in, look at all the bundles, and hopefully you guys see something you like and you want to put a couple orders in. But, oh, last thing, to mention doomsdaykingdom.com. That's the website. And it's under the pre-orders tab. There's some things we do need to move around, so please don't get confused, but it's under the pre-orders tab, and then you'll see it. You can't miss it. It comes up on the screen and says, multiple bundle options or something. You can't miss it. It's the one whole page with a bunch of options. If I can ask for one thing from this, like my one main goal is to be able to tell this story full-time, release an issue every single month. It's not going to happen overnight, but that's the main goal. I know a lot of people get crazy with hype and are like, oh my God, are you going to make a TV show? And it's like, no, all we're doing right now is a story. That's what we want right now. We're ready to earn, the readers we get. Right now, we just want to tell this story every month. And I guess the last thing I have to ask you guys, do you want more of Doomsday Kingdom? If you do, let us know down in that comment box. Hit that like button. And I fucking love you. The support every single day, it's mind-blowing. Just mind-blowing. That sounds like I'm second-guessing, our abilities to write and then draw. It's like, oh, I'm shocked you read this shit. Like, why would I say that? Ronnie, you're an idiot. Thank you for the support. I'm going to go have a mini panic attack, wondering and worrying about how I'm going to ship all this out. Please have patience with us. Good night.